Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 59 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our
and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Brevin Jordan.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out in the field to start a game, because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has potential to do something special, and that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give max effort as well.
Richardson off the play fake. That'll be caught by James.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Stroud. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception. But it's 2nd down. To throw again. Stroud. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Puka Nacua. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Richardson out to his left. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. But he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
On first down, it's Gore. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Frank Gore taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here's James. Now James returning. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. (21-0) our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Here's Richardson to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On now is Ty Zentner to punt. Taking it about the 36. Oh, good move. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stroud gonna look deep for Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 41 yards. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Richardson. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd down, here's Richardson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Richardson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Again, it's Richardson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Garrett Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this 35-0 now. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Here's James. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bengals offense returns to the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now Stroud. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Frank Gore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Richardson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Back to throw. Richardson.
Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end.
No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Ty Zentner now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This one deep for Wilson. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield.
And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
James. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 47 yards.
And the Steelers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now James returning. Here's James.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Richardson working from the gun. That's complete to Davis. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
forced out to his left.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes, right side. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's James. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14.
A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope that
breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A handoff right. It's Gore. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes that.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as